Very much. When John Bitzer was in the back of a police cruiser, he probably never thought the man arresting him would become his friend.
But he did, and Bitzer says Dillsboro's police chief helped to save his life. Angela Ingram shows us how a trip to jail helped a man get clean from heroin and gave him a way to help others battling addiction.
At a march in Dillsboro, recovering addicts, their families, and people from the small town walk united. And in the crowd, Dillsboro's police chief is there with a man he once arrested named John Bitzer.
I was in a really bad spot. My heroin addiction was probably at its worst. And the day he arrested me was the worst and the best day of my life.
John started a nonprofit called One Voice to help people struggling with addiction and to raise awareness. This is One Voice's third rally in the past few months. It's a much different life than he was living just a few years ago.
I talked with several of John's friends who told me that he was in a really bad place, in a really bad time. He was using heroin. Sometimes 2 to 3 times a day.
When John got arrested, he did his time here at the Dearborn County Jail. He entered a program called JCAP, or Jail Chemical Addiction Program. He says it was at that point his life began to change, and change for the better.
The day I got out of jail, just walking down the street sober was an awesome feeling, and he was the first person I called when I was released.
Most people that I arrest don't want to come talk to me, don't want to better themselves or do stuff. John, along with several others that were here tonight, proved to be now successful members of the community.
The result is an unlikely friendship, an odd couple of sorts. John has a new life, and out of an arrest by a police chief, he's found purpose, a way to give back, and a way to help others.
If it wasn't for the chief of police, I wouldn't be alive right now.
In Dillsboro, Angela Ingram, Local 12 News.
And One Voice is working with the city of Lawrenceburg to open 2 sober living houses for addiction recovery. The group's next march and rally will be in Rising Sun.